Hello, Nerdy Librarian here, bringing you episode 38 of this legendary playthrough of The Elder Scrolls V Skyrim Special Edition. When last we left Felix Oddball, he had been within Labyrinthian, doing battle with a dragon priest entity known as Mordecai. A couple of ghostly, enthralled mages giving it a protective aura, or keeping it held at bay. Felix isn't sure which. But, given the circumstances, from what he had seen, the former Archmage of the College of Winterhold, when he had been much younger, had explored Labyrinthian with a group of mages. And upon reaching the entity with the Staff of Magnus, decided to seal it away with a couple of his mage allies. So Felix did battle with this Mordecai, defeating this entity, collecting a strange mask, and, of course, the Staff of Magnus. Upon trying to leave, however, he was confronted by one of Ancano's associates, a fellow Thalmor. I'm still forgetting what his name is, because he was kind of forgettable. Especially, yes, this was on Legendary that I've been playing. This has been on Legendary, and I literally took this guy out in 4 hits. That's insane for Legendary. So, he's kind of a punching bag. So having dealt with that, Felix returned to the College of Winterhold with the Staff of Magnus to find a swirling aura of energy around the college itself. A magical barrier of sorts. Felix, thinking quickly, used the Staff of Magnus to break the barrier. As a magical anomaly did battle with Tolfdir on the outskirts, he joined in and helped defeat that. And then they rushed into the inner chamber, the Hall of the Elements, to where Ancano was, who had amassed his power with the Eye of Magnus. Putting a magical aura or cloak on himself from the eye, he proceeded to shoot lightning from his fingers all across the chamber as magic anomalies spawned around him. So battle was waged. This went on for a few minutes before Felix was finally able to land the final blow, managing to dispel the aura by using the Staff of Magnus on the Eye of Magnus, firing an arrow into the heart of Ancano. And then what was left was a group of 7 or 8 magic anomalies, all considerably strong entities to do battle with. And upon those being dispatched, the room turned quiet once again, as the College of Winterhold was saved, along with the city of Winterhold, and likely the entirety of Skyrim. So where we pick this one up at, there is Forbidden Legend. So it says investigate the cryptic message, which we read that already. So there's that. As well as the fact that we can go into the Arcanium, I believe. We'll see what we end up doing today. Either we do Forbidden Legend, or there was a mysterious gauntlet down in the Midden beneath the College of Winterhold that we might be able to speak to the head librarian here about. Lost Legends, though. Lost Legends of Skyrim, by Talsgar the Elder, Archivist of Winterhold. The history of Skyrim is vast, predating even the most ancient records of Manninmer. Much has been lost, fallen to the ravages of war or the turning of the ages, but nothing is ever truly forgotten. Where no records exist, legends and folk tales offer us a key to the past, a way to piece together truths half remembered in the minds of men. For generations, the people of Morthal have told whispered tales of the Pale Lady, a ghostly woman who wanders the northern marshes, forever seeking her lost daughter. Some say she steals children who wander astray, others that her sobbing wail strikes dead all those who hear it. But behind these tales may lie a kernel of truth, for ancient records speak of Amril, a mysterious figure Ysgramor's heirs battled for decades and finally sealed away. Reachmen tell the story of Ferlin, Red Eagle, an ancient king who rallied his people and drove back the armies of Cyrodiil with a flaming sword. Though accounts vary, they too seem to be based on an underlying truth. The imperial chronicles of Empress Esthera mention a rebel leader of that era who was eventually cornered and slain in battle, at the cost of a full legion of men. But some tales prove far harder to analyze. Among scholars, perhaps, the best known is the forbidden legend of the Archmage Galdur. In the dawning days of the First Era, the story goes, there lived a powerful wizard by the name of Galdur. Wise and just, he was well known in the courts of King Harald and the Jarls of Skyrim, and his aid and counsel were sought by man and mirror alike. Then he was murdered. Some say one of his sons killed him, others that King Harald, jealous of his power, gave the order. But Galdur's 3 sons fled into the night, pursued by a company of Harald's best warriors, and the Lord Geirmund, the king's personal battle mage. A great chase ensued, from the wilds of the Reach to the glacial north. One brother is said to have perished in the ruins of Fulgunthur, at the foot of Solitude. The others were run to ground soon thereafter. And once it was done, King Harald ordered every record of their murders but destroyed, and Galdur's name and deeds were struck from the rolls of history. Even today, few sources remain, and no bard will tell the tale, but perhaps the truth yet remains in some ancient ruin waiting to be unearthed, for nothing is ever truly forgotten. Okay, so that is that. Here we are.
I'm not one for commendations, but I might have lost everything that matters, so thanks.
Uruk.
Archmage or not, my rules about books still stand.
Would you be interested in an Elder Scroll?
Very funny. Did Enter put you up to this?
I'm serious. It's yours if you want it.
You? Really? An Elder Scroll? I would be honored. Beyond honored to have such a thing here at the college. This opens up entire new realms of research for us. Oh, if only Septimus were here to see this. Thank you. Please, take this. It can't quite compare to an Elder Scroll, but still, you will be remembered for generations for this.
I mean, I don't need to be carrying it around with me. Also, I am the Archmage, and I still don't have access to any of these bookshelves, which is quite interesting because, well, I was told that there were some rings or information on that within the Arcanium concerning that gauntlet below the college. But that's likely a mystery for another day. Why don't we pursue this Galdur
All this
legend?
knowledge might have been lost.
And it's not necessarily
May I help you, Archmage?
it's not necessarily a legend though. So we did do battle with one of the seemingly with one of the Galdur siblings, or one of the members of the Galdur family. Yeah, investigate the Galdur legend at Fulgunthur. Which requires going into, well, across this body of water here, towards the ruin. I mean, we're about to go delving into another ancient Nord ruin here, so If the last one that we went into is any indication, which that was Labyrinthian, well, lots of undead entities, and this might take a while. Oh, hold up. There's a camp here. What? Danis Valen's journal. 18th of Morning Star. 4th Era, 201. How long has it been since I first heard the Galder legend? 80 years? Ooh. Okay, no, but this is going to be an older character. 18th of Morningstar, 4th Era, 201. How long has it been since I first heard the Galder legend? 80 years? 100? I can think of nothing else now. My goal's at hand. After years of searching, I finally traced the ivory claw to a collector in Breville. His death was necessary, but I have it. At last, I have it. 22nd of Morningstar, 4th Era, 201. 3 days of non-stop riding. I reached Anvil ahead of my pursuers and took passage on the Ice Runner, bound for Solitude once more. 29th of Morningstar, 4th Era, 201. The other passengers are becoming suspicious. Returning from dinner, I caught one brute rooting around in my quarters. He almost found the claw. Had the captain not intervened, I would have flayed him alive. I hoped to spend the voyage sequestered in my room reviewing my notes and preparing spells, but I needed to deflect some attention from myself. I'll have to mingle, pretend to be just another petty mage. For now. 2nd of Sun's Dawn, 4th Era, 201. The brute claims to be an adventurer, off to seek his fortune in the ruins of Skyrim with his companions. Perhaps I can turn this to my advantage, use them as fodder for the traps and Draugr within the tombs. I can see the greed in his eyes. Yes, that should work. 3 weeks to Solitude, the captain says. If I have to suffer these fools longer than that, I'll swim. 27th of Sun's Dawn, 4th Era, 201. With the brute and his companions in tow, I led our band across the marsh to Folkenthor, where we made camp for the night. Little has changed since my first expedition 10 years ago, but this time I have the claw, and I will have the amulet. I spent all night preparing a synopsis of my notes, in case some fragment of the tale or piece of ancient lore may be needed to bypass the wards within the tomb. Then I cast all my books and scrolls into the fire, and reduced my life's work to ashes. At long last, today is the day of reckoning. If I cannot have the amulet, no one will. Huh. Uh-oh. What the heck? Something apparently... Oh. Hello. An ickle little mud crab. Come back here. Well, I've definitely goaded it. Oh, that missed. Oh. Well, at least you're not the frenzied variety. I've dealt with your frenzied brethren. They were not fun. No. But you... Thank you for helping me with a little bit with destruction magicka. I mean, granted, level didn't increase there, but it was nice. Oh boy. Okay. Well, so we've reached Folkenthor, and I just realized that I still have not cleared my inventory of items. I haven't disenchanted anything. I haven't stored anything anywhere. So, I'm going to go ahead and do that before we try delving in. Because if Labyrinthian was any indication on this as well, there are plenty of treasures to be had in these ancient Nord ruins and burial grounds. Which, I mean, to be fair, I mean, they're there for the taking, especially with all the undead denizens. I don't really use the glass shield for anything. Could fortify block, or fortify health. Or resist magic. Honestly, I don't think I have a lot of really good items here for enchanting. Well, I do have some Grand Soul Gems. But I don't know. Could build the enchanting skill later on at some point. So, managed to disenchant those draining items, the magical items that I got off of Draugr down in Labyrinthian, which, to my knowledge, they are the only weapons of those type. As you saw, they were completely spectral. I mean, there are spells that can help you create spectral swords and bows, but nothing that has them as permanently rooted objects on this plane. Which then, I have a Drain Heart Battle Axe on me, I believe.
Everything's...
What have you
Some
got?
may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures.
Drain Blood Battle Axe. Yeah, sell that. I don't need to be carrying that around. What do you have to live for? I don't know. I'm not liking anything I'm seeing too much. Just sold you that. Nothing too good in there. Do we have anything that we could actually sell him? Not out of here. Oh, I'm not selling that. No, that'd be bad. Oh, Ancient Helmet of the Unburned. So, we couldn't disenchant that, so I will go ahead and sell that. I'm not too worried about this being... I'm not too worried about putting on something like the Amulet of Zenithar, just to be like, okay, I want to make as much as I can off of these objects. No, it's more a deal of I just want to make sure that I can sell some things to Belethor here. Get them out of my inventory because, been wanting some. And you saw at the beginning of the episode, or towards the beginning, that I went ahead and gave the Elder Scroll to the college. I have no need for it. And to be honest, it was Septimus Cygnus's life's work. And not to mention, I mean, it just seems like the right thing to do, especially since I'm Archmage. I don't need to be carrying it around anymore. And, getting paid for giving something like that to the college, that's pretty nice. Which also, I'm realizing that I do have the makings for 3 gold ingots. So I can get more items out of my inventory that way by crafting some jewelry, which would be really nice. Let's go ahead and do that. Oh! No, I had 6 gold ore and 2 ingots. Never mind, I have enough for 5 gold pieces of jewelry. So what can we do here? Gold jeweled. Oh. Gold ruby necklaces all the way around. Yeah, there we go. Smithing increased by 2 levels. Nice. Carry weight's still not the best. What are we... Oh, right. So, once again, before head down into Folkenthor, sorry this is taking so long to store items. It's something that slipped my mind up until this point. But Felix, being the Archmage of the College of Winterhold, now has access to the Archmage's quarters. Or, a more apt way of putting that is, since he's the Archmage, these are his quarters. So, let's see what we can do here. So if we go around to here, there's a chest here that has some gold, and then Felix is going to store, let's say, Nerve Shatter and the Staff of Magnus here, along with the Archmage's robes. It seems only right. that this should be a place of residence for some of his most powerful artifacts, many of which he doesn't get around to using that often. There's a nice, extensive alchemy set here, but we're not going to worry about that for right now because we have things to do. But we do have some soul gems here that are now Felix's for the taking to use, which we can definitely use those down in Fulgenthor with those Draugr to make sure that they don't get respawned. Ooh, the Archmage's boots. This is an item that I don't normally take a look at. Increase shock resistance by 40%. Okay. Well, we'll put those in there as well, just to clean up a little bit. I think carry weight looks good, so yeah. So let's now get around to heading to Fulgenthor, which it's also very interesting. So the way the College of Winterhold is set up here, you would expect the Archmage's quarters and the Arcanium to be on different levels, especially with what you see here. You'll notice that, well, you'll notice that the building itself doesn't necessarily fit some of the rooms within, or how they are. That's the nature of Magicka sometimes. You can create larger rooms within smaller buildings with magic. And I think that's kind of what's been done at the College of Winterhold. Like, if you go to one door, you go to the Arcanium, and if you go to the other door, you go to the Archmage's quarters. Both go up the same amount of steps, I believe. Okay. Well, welcome to Fulgenthor. Oh, gosh. Oh, okay, that's a trap there. Good to know. Don't step on that. You can see a battle happened here. One of the adventurers that was going with the, with the man that we were reading the journal of, got absolutely destroyed by some Draugr in that trap. This is likely where the... Okay, this is where they use the claw at. So, they would be far ahead of me. There are lots of trap triggers down here, so be careful of that. And, oh gosh, okay, it's a fire trap. Good to know. There's a Draugr here, and just a normal Draugr, so we'll just go ahead and take him out. Simple as that. Okay. Into this chamber. Oh, this definitely looks like a trap. Restless Draugr. Normal Draugr. Wow, these are all really low level enemies. Oh, missed it. No soul gem large enough. I thought wait. Some of those... Oh boy. Okay, some of those soul gems that I grabbed from within the college were already filled with souls. Oh. That would do it. That explains a lot. Yeah, so all of my soul gems are already full. Ah, man. Wow. Didn't even get past the first chamber, and that already happened. Alright, well, let's go ahead and quick save here, because plenty of traps to go around. Case in point, the dunk tank. But we traverse that with ease. Up to the second level of this place. More Draugr that have been scattered about. Seemingly already looted by whoever came through here. Oh, this is Danis Valen. He met his end. Here. Okay, 2 eagles and a sideways dragon. And here are his notes. How to summarize? Oh, he has extensive notes. Okay. Alright. How to summarize a lifetime of research. So little of what I've learned matters now. The petty politics of ancient times, the age-long campaign to wipe out all mention of the Galder name. I know not what awaits us within Folgenther, so here, then, is the truth of the tale, as best as I've been able to piece it together. In the opening days of the First Era, the Archmage Galder was revered throughout the North. Wisdom, wealth, honor, and power were his, and even Ysgramor's heirs sought his counsel. Smothered by his shadow, Galder's 3 sons grew cruel and resentful. They lusted after their father's power and prestige, and eventually, Jirik, the eldest, discovered its source, a mysterious amulet from which he never parted. Together, they conspired to murder their father in his sleep, and divide his amulet between them, and so it was done. Consumed by their newfound power, the brothers laid waste to the surrounding villages. So great was the carnage that the High King himself intervened, sending a company of battle mages led by the Archmage Gehrmund to subdue the brothers. And after a devastating battle, the 3 fled the field. Mikrul, the youngest, was run to ground at Folgenther, the ancient barrow at the foot of Solitude. And though he fought for 3 days and nights, he was at last overcome and entombed there, his crypt sealed by an ivory claw. Gehrmund pursued Jirik to the shattered crypts of Sorthal, half buried even then. 10 veteran wizards fell before Jirik's elemental magic, but he could not overcome them altogether. He too fell and was sealed within the ruined city. And at last, Sigdis was cornered in the southernmost reaches of Skyrim. He challenged Lord Gehrmund to a duel, knowing his foe was honor-bound to accept. And they clashed in battle, matched strength for strength, and fell together on the field before Ivarstead. The High King ordered a tomb built for Gehrmund on the lake, which still bears his name, and had Sigdis sealed within, forever guarded by the one who slew him. Galder himself was interred in a cave not far from where his tower once stood, in a place called Reachwater Rock. And when it was done, King Harald issued an edict. The name and deeds of Galder and his sons were to be expunged from every record, every chronicle. Under pain of death, no word of them was to be spoken, lest any try to recover the amulet that had been sealed at so great a cost. And so it was done. But a little survived the ages. Enough. 4,000 years have passed, and the tombs remain sealed. The fragments of the Galder amulet lie within. Since the day I first heard the rumor, I have felt its power calling to me, pulling at me. I will be the one to reclaim it, restore it, bear it out into the world once more. I must have it. I must. Well, I don't think it went so well for you, but that is neither here nor there. So then. What? I like how it just looks around to go, wait, what happened? It's like, you ought to know better. Never turn your back on an enemy. Never. Okay. So that's the way we came in. I need to be really careful here with these traps, because everything seems to be trapped here. Okay. You know, it's a really good thing breaking the lockpick doesn't trigger the trap. Okay. Alright. Don't need the skilled armor, but okay. Now, that's the trap trigger, just jump over it. Easy. Okay. Oh. Hi. Bye. Yeah, when you have a high enough sneak skill, you really don't have to worry much about the Draugr that are about to come to life in these alcoves. Like that one's over there. It's a restless one, so it's going to take 2 arrows, but it's good. Now you can tell by the coloration, some seem to be less full of necromantic life than others. Okay, that urn's empty. Ooh. Okay, I'm gonna quick save because we have a puzzle here. Okay. That one opens that. Cool. That was simple. Wow. It's been so long since I've done that puzzle. Didn't even have to look it up. I just pulled 2 levers and was completely fine. So, if any of you decide to delve down into this place when you play the game yourself, you'll know what to do. Oh. We set off a trap.
Boos!
Boos! I'm just trying to bait this one. I was hoping it was going to walk into the rocks a little bit more, into the boulders. Since it didn't do that, well, you know, it has to be done. Yep, I was just trying. I was trying to bait it, and it didn't work. Right. Ooh. Okay. No. Stay down. Alright. So we seem to have a stairwell that leads down that way within this chamber. But we also have these levers here that open rooms. So as you can see, there are 3 monuments. Oh, no. Is that a Draugr Scourge? Yeah. You can kind of tell by the adornment they wear. But here's the good news in all of this. If I can bait him out to here, these boulders will do a number on him. Supposedly. That's if he follows me. Ooh, I don't want to get hit by those though. He seems to have alerted others. That's fine. Oh, he summoned a Frost Atronach. Oh no. Oh, we're just getting sneak attacks on his foot the entire time. You know, that did less damage than I thought it was going to on Legendary here. He's got me pretty well pinned. Oh, okay. Got him. Wow, okay. That Scourge was a lot easier to take out than I remember Scourges typically being, so I'll take it. I will take that. Okay, and another soul gem in here, that's good. Oh, that's a magical trap right there. Be careful of that. Almost walked right in here. Probably would have been blown up. So, be cautious of that. This place is trap-filled. So what happens if we open this side? Well, we'll see. A couple of Draugr that can be taken out fairly easily. Okay, so in order here we have a whale on the far side, or no, we have an eagle on the far side, a whale in the middle, and a serpent on the near side. So if we come back over here, so we need to have serpent, whale, eagle. So now if we open this, it opens right up. Simple as that. Yeah, they're usually fairly easy puzzles. Most times. Okay, well, continue to delve deeper into this place. Ugh. Oh. Anything good this way? Nope, just appears to be just water-filled, waterlogged. Ugh. Some frostbite spiders that were living down here. Nasty. Alright, and we have a door up ahead. I knew that was gonna happen. I knew it. I saw the sealed tombs and I'm like, it has to be a trap. So yes, this is legendary, but if you can clear out the Draugr quickly enough, you won't have to worry about being surrounded by them. And then light floods the chamber once more. And we're perfectly fine. None of them even touched us. Okay. Let's go ahead and quick save there, just to be on the safe side. Common soul gem, thank you. Alright, so I remember what was on the ivory claw. We need to have an eagle, and then on the inside we have the horizontal dragon, that one. Nice. Let's open this place up. Which, having read the story of the Galder brothers, we've already done battle with the oldest one, Shirik. Alright, down into the Fulganther crypt we go. Likely, there are going to be more traps. Ooh. Well. Okay, we've entered actually into the main burial chamber of this place. Oh. Yep. Once that happens, we're gonna turn around, get some distance, because I heard multiple tombs being ruptured, opened from the inside by their undead entities. It's kind of hard to tell where all the sounds are coming from. Okay. Have to be really careful here. Ooh, he's searching far. He really wants me. Yeah, so the best thing to do here, I think, is to take out the Draugr underlings, or the smaller, or the other entities around. Yeah, sorry about that. I had to sneeze. I was just trying to talk and try not to sneeze at the same time, so I was just stuttering through those words. But yeah, we need to take out the smaller of the Draugr, and then focus on him. He appears to only have a sword. Well, is that a sword? What is that? Hard to tell. So where'd the underlings go? Thralls. Oh, I keep hearing tombs opening up all over this place. Ooh. Yep, heard one from over there. Oh, that thrall's got magic. Doesn't matter. Okay. There's the Galdor youngest. Oh, he's gonna try to taunt me? Oh no, that never goes well for you, friend. and the thralls just go behind. Galdor Amulet Fragment increases your health by 30 points. A Galdor Black Blade. I already have something that can absorb health. I mean, it's kind of cool, but it weighs so much. Well, I have plenty of carry weight, so I can take it and maybe sell it. The Writ of Sealing. Much like the one we saw in Jirik a few episodes ago. Be bound here, me cruel murderer, betrayer, condemned by your crimes against realm and lord. May your name and your deeds be forgotten forever, and the charm which you bear be sealed by our ward. It's kind of poetic, that Writ of Sealing as well. The thralls are empty, it seems. Except for Garnet. Some gold, got my arrow back on that one. That one's empty. Yeah, no, we are clearing this place, it would seem. Yeah, and you can see here in this alcove, in these alcoves, this is where the thralls were coming from. Way back here. Although some of them, it would seem, did not rise to the occasion. Anything beyond here? Ooh. There's a keyhole here that we can activate. I don't know if there's anything that we can really get to beyond this point. I mean, there's a lot of rubble in this room. And to be honest, I think we can go through the other doorway and get there just as well. Because they both open into the same chamber. Just one of the entrances collapsed. Alright. Should be fairly safe, but just to be on the safe side, going to quick save. We have a word wall over here. What have we got? We got anything good here? Frost breath. Okay, that's good. Potion of minor magicka. I don't need the banded iron shield or the iron mace. What's in the chest? Flawless amethyst, some gold, scroll of harmony, lightning rune, which I already know, but I can sell that. Steel plate gauntlets of major smithing. I'll take that. Copper and moonstone circlet. Okay. Grand staff of repulsion. All affected undead up to level 8 flee for 30 seconds. I can sell that. Level 8 is not going to be very useful for something like this. And then there's an Elven Greatsword buried here. I don't need that though. So let's get back into Fulgenthor. I'd say that was a pretty successful dungeon delve. Oh, okay, I can just click on it and just click on the lid and I'm back to here. Excellent. So, because this is where I'm at, I can just drop down here. Yeah, I can drop down here, I can activate this chain. Okay, be careful of the trap. And you know, while I'm at it, can I seal it? Oh, that's cheeky. That's cheeky. Ooh. Well, you tried to do me in. Okay. Well, interesting. It's very interesting. You know what? Don't even need to seal it. Let's get out of here. We got through there successfully. Nothing bad happened. Well, I'm glad to see that went swimmingly well. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and end this episode here. 2 Galder brothers down, 1 to go, and then we can find out. Then Felix can find out the mystery of the Galder amulet. Or will he perish to the 3rd brother? We shall see. But I'm the Nerdy Librarian. Thank you for watching. If you liked what you saw, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment. See you in the next one.